Hello, everyone. It's Elizabeth. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am now trying to get onto my computer. Let's move this cute. Oh, I gotta turn the sound off. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's like new every time, is it not? Okay. I think I'm together. I hope. All right. Okay, this is going to show me like where I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, the lag is terrible. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody pops on. Yeah. I hope y'all are doing well. And I have just cleaned off my desk. Yeah, and I'm ready to go. Ready to go. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about making or reconstructing spines in a little golden book, okay, using canvas. It's a very, very simple process, so that's what we're doing today. And again, I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see if anybody comes in to join. As most of you know, I tried to go live, or I advertised that I was going to go live. That was probably my first mistake, was advertising it. Yeah, I tried to go live on Tuesday, 2 days ago, and I wasn't able to because there was an incident near my daughter's school that she works at. And yeah, it wasn't at her school, but it was near her school. And so it caused a lockdown in the immediate area. And so, yeah, I didn't want to be online and doing a live until I knew that everything was safe and secure with my daughter. So that's why I did not go live then. So let's see. Hey, Patty, how are you? Balmy Minnesota. Yeah, I'm so sure. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, okay? 20 degrees. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. And I thought it was bad when I went for my walk this morning. It was about, probably 54 degrees. I mean, I was in my tennis skirt and I was in my, my sweatshirt here that I'm still wearing. But it was cold, and I ended up walking along the east-west street because if I went down the north-south street, the wind was just frigid. So, gosh, let me see what the temperature is here. Can you hear me and see me okay? I hope so. Let's see what the temperature is here just for giggles. It's 65 degrees and sunny out. Yeah. Hey, Catherine, how are you? How are you? Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, great, great. We're just going to wait a few more minutes. I did not advertise that I was going live on Facebook or anything because, I mean, if you had seen any of those advertisements, sorry, on Tuesday, I ended up not being able to go on. So, yeah, so I wasn't going to advertise and then not be able to get on. So right now I'm just going to set like a stopwatch, because if you've been on my lives before, oops, what did I do here? I did something wrong. Okay. If you've been on my lives before, sorry, I'm just moving stuff around. You'll know that at about, that's not hot. Okay. At about, 40 some minutes or 45 minutes, it just cuts me off. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, you were watching The Secret Yarnery, Catherine? I love her channel. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Hi, Rosalba. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. 58 up there and over in Tampa, huh? Well, welcome. Welcome from Tampa. You're watching cat hand videos? Well, I'm glad to hear or see that the notifications are popping up because apparently I've heard recently that some people aren't getting notifications. So let me do the whole subscribe bell spiel. For some reason on my videos, like I never mention for y'all to hit the subscribe button and or the thumbs up or anything like that. I don't know why. I just don't. I guess I just figure that if people want to subscribe, they will. And, if they want to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, they will. So here's my spiel. If you are not subscribed and you enjoy my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you wish. And there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. So if you hit that bell, it is supposed to give you notifications when I'm either live or a new video of mine has popped up. So completely up to you. Would love to have you join the Never Hopeless Club. And that's my spiel, okay? Okay, I'm reading. Oh, 35 degrees in Allentown. Holy cow. Burr. Burr. Hey, Paper Kitty. How are you? Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining in. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, Rosalba. Is that how you say your name? Nice to meet you. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome. Glad to have you. That is funny, Patty. Okay, so today I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. So, and periodically throughout the video, I will go back and repeat, of course, what I've said before. So what we're working on today is reconstructing a spine in a little golden book, okay? So turning a little golden book like this, right? From this into this, all right? This happens to be a Christmas journal, okay? And it is constructed of a piece of about 1/8, no, probably less than that, maybe 1/16 inch of cardboard in the center with one single piece of canvas wrapped around it and glued on. Super duper simple, okay? I just want to tell you as well, right from the get-go, I am no expert, okay? There are so many people on YouTube that make journals out of little golden books. There are many ways to reconstruct a spine in a book, and I'm sure that you can find a bazillion videos on it. I had mentioned it the other day in one of my ramble sessions and asked if y'all wanted me to show you how I reconstruct my little golden books using just one simple piece of canvas. And y'all responded really well. And so here I am. Hey, Susan, how are you? Oh, you're new to the live? Well, great to have you. Great to have you. Welcome. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. And this all came about because my crafty bestie came over last week and we set to making, reconstructing some little golden books to make Christmas journals. Fun fact about me, I don't use Christmas journals, but I made 5 of them. So, oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. Okay. So Catherine's asking if I'm concerned for my sewing machine when stitching over the glue. Okay. Now, my secret's going to be out. Okay, Catherine? This is the piece of canvas that I'm going to use for the book that I will reconstruct before your very eyes. The stitching is done beforehand. So that answers your question. The stitching I do before I glue it on to the book. Yeah, my sewing machine I've had for well over 20 years. My husband bought it for me, quite possibly our first Christmas together when we were married, and we've been married 27 years. So my machine is, old, and it would never, I don't know that any machine would ever stitch through, cardboard and all that stuff. But I do use my sewing machine to sew through paper. Yeah, so I don't sew through. You were asking if it's stitching over the glue. Yeah, no, I don't. I stitch it first and then I glue it. Yes, very sneaky indeed. And let me just show you what right before we start, because I think people are still, well, I'm hoping anyway, people are still trying to come in. Here's another idea. This is my Fibonacci. But here's another idea too that I used, the sneaky stitching way, right? This is a canvas pocket that I used for my Fibonacci, and I wanted it to look like it was stitched in, but there's no way to take this book over to my sewing machine and actually stitch the pocket onto the paper. So I just stitch it first and then I glue it down so it appears as though it is stitched in and gives a really nice, neat look. So there's that. Thank you very much. Paper Kitty, thank you. Yep, that's how I do it. Okay, so when my girlfriend came over, right, we, I don't know. I know I mentioned in my ramble session, like my mind was elsewhere. I don't know what was going on that day, but, we put a spine in and it was only like an inch wide, and then we wrapped Tyvek around it, then we glued regular fabric onto it, and I didn't leave the spaces that I will discuss later. So the next day when the book was completely dry, it was so stiff it wouldn't bend, the spine was too thin, it was just horrible. And so yeah, I'm not gonna put the blame on my best friend, because it was my mistake. She came over here to learn from me, and I turned her the wrong way. I steered her wrong. So I learned from my mistake. Mistakes are great. I've often told my children, there's no problem making a mistake, because guess what? Hopefully you're going to learn from it. And I did this time. So let's just get started, okay? Now, these are the things you're going to need. Oh, I also want to make mention, I think I made mention before, I'm no expert. There are many people online that do this. I'm not recreating the wheel. I'm not the first person to do this. I just, I had a bag of canvas that I had purchased a while back. And on Saturday morning when I woke up, and looked at my journal, to my dismay, it was just like horrible. And right then and there, I cut it all apart and redid the whole thing, used one single piece of canvas, and it worked just a charm, let me tell you. I mean, it just worked a charm, okay? I love the way it came out. So I wanted to share it all with you in case you guys want to do it. Yep. Yep, stitch first and glue. Yep. How do you see tags? What do you mean, Paper Kitty? Oh, how do you sew tags? Okay, I'm trying to catch up here. How do you sew tags? What tags are you talking about? Let me just, hang on, I'm right here in the same room. Let me see. Did I have a sewn tag? Here's like a little thing that I showed before. This is a little pocket thing, and I glued two pages of book text together first, let it dry, and then stitched. So you always glue and then stitch, let the glue dry if that's the case. Let me see in here. Let me see in here. I don't have any tags that are glued, or I'm sorry, that are sewn in here. Yeah, I don't have any. But with tags, you would just do you would do the same thing. Yeah. Or you don't even have to glue it. You can just simply sew right around the tag. Does that answer your question? I do so shortly after gluing my tags. I'm wondering if that's making my... Oh, it might. It might. If you don't wait for the glue to dry, and of course, depending on what kind of glue you use, Glue sticks usually dry fairly quickly. And since you're sewing it anyway, it's not going to really matter if the glue doesn't stick later, if you catch my drift, How long for Aleene's tacky glue? Aleene's takes a while to dry for if you are sewing on a tag, okay? And you're gluing something down first on the tag and then you're going to sew it. I would let it dry a day. I would wait until the next day to sew something through it. Now, if you're just taking a piece of paper to paper and then sewing it, is that what you're talking about, Paper Kitty? Because if you're taking paper to paper to sew it, I would just use a glue stick. Because you really just need the paper to stick together for that moment that you're sewing it, and then once it's sewn, it's fine, it's fixed, it's completely attached. So the glue, yeah, I wouldn't use Aleene's, I don't think. All right, good. Okay. So the materials that you're going to need for this particular project is a little golden book, okay? You're going to need an X-Acto knife. You're going to need, sorry for the reach, like a cutting mat, okay? What else? Aleene's tacky glue, because that is what I use on here. There's no sewing involved after I use the Aleene's tacky glue. So I use Aleene's tacky glue and I use a piece of canvas, okay? Now this is a piece of canvas core canvas that I picked up at Tuesday morning a long time ago. And I decided that I wanted to use it and see how it would do to recreate a spine, and it worked swimmingly. Oh, the other thing you're going to need is obviously a spine, okay? And this spine is simply made out of recycled piece of box, right? Oh, wait, there's more. There's more, folks. There's more. Sometimes I just use a piece of cardboard. It's probably about a 1/16 of an inch thick. And this is probably from the back of a scrapbook pad. So just recycle your cardboard. And I would not use corrugated cardboard, just a little tip for you. I would use flat cardboard. And if all you have is like a cereal box or something like that, you just glue a couple of those pieces together of the same size and that'll increase the thickness and it'll be fine. So the other thing you're going to need, and I'm going to show you why you need this, is I took 2 of my pieces of cardboard left over from a cutoff of a spine and I glued them together. And this right here, this is about 1/8 of an inch thick. And I use this as a guide, and I'll show you as we put this together, right? You use this as a spacer to make sure that when you then go to close your book, it closes properly, right? You need that extra space in there. That was one of the mistakes I made and I learned from. So I think that's all you need, okay? Now, I use canvas, okay? I do not think that using regular cotton fabric is going to do the job. I don't think it's sturdy enough. Canvas is very sturdy, or it's also like at Joann's, I think it's called duck cloth as well. Canvas or ticking would probably work as well, that striped material. But this is I would use a very thick, sturdy material, outdoor, upholstery material or something like that. I just had this in my stash, so I wanted to use it and see if it would work, and it did. So now I'm coming to you to show you. Okay, let me see. Paper Kitty, leave the okay. Yep. Good idea, Catherine. Yep. Yep, another great idea. Yeah, clean off your needle. Clean off your needle if it's gummed up, either with alcohol or I would assume too, like nail polish remover might work as well. Yep. Good morning, Tina. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, we're reconstructing a spine, so let's get to it, shall we? All right. Let me move my junk. Okay. So we're going to use this little book here, this little golden book. And, oh, I forgot another material. Let me get it here. Is this? Yes, this is what I want to use. I want to use a pokey tool. We're not poking anything with it, but I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. And this awl is this is well over 100 years old. from a lady from church that we used to call Grandma Wood. So, yep. Anyhow, okay. On a little golden book, okay, on the spine right here, there are two, and you can feel them and see them. There are two staples, all right? We want to take those out, okay? So I just simply, with my X-Acto knife, go in here and try to remove the cover, you know, the piece of silver foil, just so that I can see, you know, what I'm taking out, right? You don't have to be like super neat with it or anything, because it's going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. But that's how I do it. And, you know, again, there are so many ways to do this. I am just showing you the way that I do it. I am no expert on journal making. You know, I've made my share of journals, and I've used various, you know, ways of doing it. Where is this staple? Where are you? I know you're in there somewheres. Where are you? Oops, sorry. I don't want to get my head. Oh, is it up here, maybe? It looks like it's... I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Okay, let's see if it's up here. I don't know where it's at. All right, well, we'll figure it out when we go to the back. Okay, so you do the same thing on the back, right? This again, this is just how I do it. I want to expose the staple so I know where they are. So I know where to pick them off. Oh, another thing too, if you're, you know, of course, in the chat and you want to direct a question to me, please put it in all capital letters, and that way I know that you're directing a question toward me. Okay? Okay, come on. Again, I'm just trying to just trying to expose the staple. I probably should have done this before I went live, but I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. I should have my other glasses on, but I don't. All right, so now we're going to take our awl, and this is the back of the book, okay? So I'm going to pry as carefully as I can and without injuring myself. Try to, there we go. Okay, so I'm prying the staple up, okay? Trying, again, not to harm myself. Most importantly, not harm myself, but second importantly, not to harm the book either. So let me see here. Is this, all right. Now, let me see if I can bring this up to show you. I have to wait for the lag, so I'm sorry. No. Can you see it now? Okay, see, the staples are like pried up, okay? So now I'm gonna just turn it over. And you know what I did before, or I tried to anyway. I just tried to very lightly, you know, pinch down on it, push down on it to try to pry this staple up, okay? Now I've pried it up a little bit. That one, oy. This one is just being difficult. Yeah, like I said, I probably should have done this like before I came on, but I didn't. So, okay. All right, I pried it up. Okay, so now, I don't know if you can see that, right? Oh, thanks, Tina. I'm glad you were able to stop by. Okay, they're pried up a little bit. Okay, now, where... Oh, sorry for shaking you guys about. Okay, now I'm going to take a pair of pliers. I'm going to grab this thing, and I'm hopefully, again, without harming myself. There we go. There's one staple out. You just wiggle it back and forth. Oh, and there's part of the other staple. And there's all the staples, okay? Throw those away right away because you don't want them falling on your floor and getting caught in your pup's foot or in your foot. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, well, good. Yep, there are staples. Okay, so yeah, we're going to dissect this baby. All right, let's see. Am I missing anything? All right, now, when you open it up, okay, see, on a little golden book, there obviously, as I just showed you, there are two staples, one at the top and one at the bottom, all right? Then there is this scored part that allows the book to open, right? When you're disassembling the book, however, okay, you open it up completely. Oh, and this is might be a bad example. Poop. That's okay. We'll work with it. When you open it all up, all right, there are then two signatures. These happen to be glued in, okay? All right. Now, we're going to try to carefully take these out, all right? There are two signatures. We're going to try to take them out. Hopefully I can take them out, but it doesn't appear that I can. Okay, so this is why going live is so good. Okay, this is what I'm going to do so I can show you. I'm still right here. I am plugging in my hair dryer. Okay, if you have a heat tool, you can do that as well. Okay, let's see. This isn't going to work over here. So I'm going to take my book just right here. Sorry for the noise if it's like super loud. I'm blow drying. Maybe I can bring it. Okay, I'm blow drying the book to loosen the glue. Let's see if this is going to work. There we go. Sorry for the noise. Okay, let us see if that loosened it up a little bit. I'm so sorry for that noise. This was a little unexpected, okay? But see, it loosens the glue right up. And then you can kind of very gently, because you don't want to rip the pages, you want these to stay intact if you plan on using them. There we go. Woo! If you plan on using them in the book, okay? Now, there are two signatures, okay? Now, I'm not going to do this on camera, but as you just saw, using the blow dryer, okay, to remove it, you would also do the blow dryer on this right here because these two signatures are adhered, unfortunately, but it works a charm. You just saw it, right? Okay, so I hope that explains that. Now, some people, I just want to make mention, okay? When I first made one of these books, I made the mistake of actually using this part right here as the spine, okay? I've learned a lot making these books. So originally I went like this, right? And I thought, oh, how brilliant. There it is. There's the spine. I just reinforce it. Bing, bang, boom. You're done, right? No. Here's the reason why. If you want to incorporate your pages back into the book, you need the span from left to right, the entire span of the book, okay? And at some cases too, you'll still have to maybe shave off a little bit on the ends as well when you go to put your signatures in. That's up to you. Some people that do cut them off right here at what's it called? The scored part. It just makes your book shorter, you know? So then when they go to reincorporate the pages, they simply fold them or however you want to do it. It's really up to you. I keep this part. And by by using canvas to reinforce it, I go right over that scored part, but when the book closes, it doesn't move. You know, it's stable. It stabilizes that scored part, if that makes any sense. Okay. All right, let's move on. Okay, so now we have this part, and what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do it on this side, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna take, oh, let's face this properly. I wish I had a bigger map, but I don't. It's big enough. Okay, can you guys see what I'm doing here? Oh, bye, Tina. Thanks so much. Same to you. You have a happy and safe holiday as well. So I'm going to take these two covers apart, leaving the spine, you know, the original, like not spine, but these little parts right here. Okay, the seals, whatever. I don't know what you call them. So I'm just going to carefully run my knife down that and separate them. Okay. Let's see. I might need to clean up a little bit. No biggie. Okay. So I think, okay. So there's, oh, more cleanup. Cleanup on aisle 2. Okay. All right, let's see if that helped. Okay. So there's that part detached and ready to rock. And then this one is like odd. Okay, no biggie. We're gonna work with it. This is not like some of the other ones I have disassembled in the past. Okay, so we're just gonna take that off, all right? Okay, so now we have the two parts, okay? Including the scored part. So I don't think we need that anymore. All right, now we need a spine, right? Again, I just use just recycled cardboard, okay? Now, I mean, obviously you want a spine that's going to be the same thickness as the book, right? So make sure you have that, okay? So that the thicknesses are relatively the same. This is quite weird here. I don't know about that, but we're gonna work with it. Okay, so then what I do is I really just eyeball it, which, you know, is quite scary coming from me because I do not eyeball anything usually, but this is how I'm gonna measure, sorry for the reach, my spine. Okay, there you have it. Again, this spine is 1.5 inches. I have yet to, where are my scissors? Where are my scissors? Okay, I gotta get going because I'm already a half an hour in and I don't want the stupid thing to cut off on you or me. Okay, cut that off. Bunk, there. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is, see, this is how it's gonna go, okay? Now, this is how I do it. All right, I take my piece of canvas and I put the wrong side up, okay? Now, what I've done here is I have scored the center. I have just folded this piece of canvas over and scored it, okay? So I can see the center mark. Just makes it easier, that's all. Okay, now, where's my other ruler? Okay. Now, just because I'm a spaz, I'm going to find the center of my spine, put a little mark. I really hope my fat head is not in the way. Is that the center? Yeah. Okay. So just a little mark. All right. Then I'm going to take, where is my rag? Okay. I use a paintbrush, an old paintbrush. This is what I Mod Podge with or, you know, glue anything with. All right. Take a paintbrush and I want that part down. Okay. So I'm going to put a generous amount of Aleene's Tacky Glue on here. Okay? I'm going to put the lid on and turn it upside down so it flows better. All right. Hope I'm still going. All right. Now I'm just going to take this and spread it, okay, all around the, sorry if I'm shaking you, okay, all around the spine, you know, nice and semi-evenly. Nice and semi-evenly. Boy, this is very tacky today. Maybe it's the weather. Huh, I wonder. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go about, oh, like an inch or so from the bottom of the canvas. And I'm going to line up the centers. Okay. Now I need my roly-poly. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Sorry if I'm shaking you about. If you have any questions, you know, shout them out. Make sure you put them in caps. Okay, so then I roly-poly it with my brayer, right? And getting it, make sure the glue is all spread and all that kind of stuff, all right? Make sure it stays in the center because it will move. All right, and I need my fabric scissors so that I'm just gonna cut these extra bits off here because I don't want those there. Cut those, okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, I gotta hurry. Okay. Ah, come on now. Oh, it was stuck to the spine. Oh, cover your surface. Either use one of those mats that, you know, a craft mat, a nonstick craft mat, or I have wax paper here. Okay, so this is all glued down. All right, now what we're gonna do is I'm going to go ahead, let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the tacky glue and I'm going to put it right on the canvas itself, okay? I'm going to put it right here on the canvas. And I don't know how thick this canvas is, to be honest with you. Not how thick it is, how wide it is, you know? I made it wide enough so that it's going to cover this right here. You need this covered, this score mark here, because it is very unstable, okay? It's very fragile, especially if you're working in a vintage book, okay? They're very fragile, okay? So I'm taking my glue and I am just going to spread it right onto the canvas, all right? Right onto the canvas, all the way out. Okay. Spread. Okay. Now I'm going to take my book and where did that thing go? Okay. Sorry for the reach. Hey, Jerry. Good to see you. How are you? Glad you could make it. Oh, I'm so glad you got your card. I was worried because I don't think I have your new address. But I'm glad you got it. Okay, so we're gonna just eyeball this, line your spine up top to bottom, right? And lay it down. Now you're gonna take this is just a little piece of cardboard. It's 1/8 of an inch thick. And it really all depends on the thickness of your covers, actually. But you're gonna put this as a guide in between, all right? And you're gonna slide it up and down to make sure, you know, pressing your book up against it, all right, to make sure that there is an equidistant amount of space, you know, right here. You need this crease here. That is what is going to allow you to open and close your book nicely, right? Okay. So there's that. And again, we want to cover up this very fragile scored part. The reason I did not take that scored part off is because I want the entire width of the book because I am going to be incorporating the original book, okay? If you don't care about that, cut it off at the scored mark. That's fine. Let me look at your chat. Hi there. Hi, bag full of treasure. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing well. Okay, now we're going to spread the glue on this side, okay? And now tell me how you pronounce your name, Bag Full of Treasure, because I always get it wrong. Unless you don't want to share it on here, which is totally fine. I know who you are. Okay, so we glue that on. And then we take our book and we do the same thing over on this side, right? We're going to line up the bottom there. And then we're going to take our neat little homemade tool here. And we're going to push the spine up against this spacer. That's what it's called. Find your words, Elizabeth. Use your words. Okay. All right. So we're taking this spacer. Okay. And now we're going to roly-poly it with our brayer. Okay. I hope I can finish this before I get kicked off. Aw, thanks so much, Catherine. That's so sweet. Oh, Anna. Oh, okay. I can just call you Anna. Alrighty. Okay. You just want to make sure that it adheres, well. Okay. Because it will, obviously this is fabric. The glue will soak through to the other side. That's why you want to protect, your tabletop or whatever. All right. So now I'm going to liberally take my glue. Oh, good, Jerry. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad you got it, honey. I was worried. But all is well. Okay, and I'm just using Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm very liberally putting it on here. Okay. All right. I think that might be enough. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to spread it out. Okay. Just gonna, and I'm eyeballing it as far as like how far I go on the edges. Okay. All right. And again, with the width of the, I might need more glue. With the width of the, what am I saying? Canvas, okay? This part right here, you make it as big or as small as you want to, but keep in mind, you want the canvas to cover that score mark on the book, okay? I hope that made sense. Hope that it made sense. Okay, so glue, 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 glue. Spread it all out. Put it in the creases, put it everywhere. Make sure that it's all spread out. It's funny, this glue is like it's very tacky today, and I wonder if it might be the weather, even though it's not very cold here. Okay. Okay, where am I putting that? All right, now then what I do is I just simply take the top. And I'm going to cut some of this off, actually. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm going to cut a little bit of it off because it's a little bit too long. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to, if you're using canvas. Okay, and I'm just going to put this down like that. All right, I can still see my center mark, right? We're going to just glue that right down. What was I saying? Oh, you just measure the length of how much it'll wrap around. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we need some more glue down here. Still hope I'm making sense. I don't know, I'm a bit of a jumbled mess this morning. But I wanted to get on and show you guys how stinking simple this is. It is so super simple. It's just not even funny, And this way too, like the canvas is super strong, so you don't have to worry about like using Tyvek or any of that stuff. You don't have to worry about like if some people I know, let me see here, let me spread this out over here. Some people I know have used what's it called? Like cardstock, and that's fine too. You just have to make sure that everything is you don't want your cardstock to break, so when I had this canvas I was like, hello Elizabeth, just use the canvas. I'm just reading your stuff. Yeah, it is a good thing you made a December journal this year, Jerry. That's funny. Yay, you got a Christmas card. Yes, I saw that journal and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Trip to Joanne's. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, here's the important part, okay? Now, remember we left those spacers, right? We left the 1/8 of an inch spacer, okay? So you're going to take your little tool, whatever this is called, bone folder or whatever, score tool, okay? And you're going to put it right in that crease. It's going to cause the canvas to move a little bit. That's okay, all right? We want it to do that, okay? So we're really going to dig in there, okay? This is canvas. I mean, it's like practically indestructible, okay? So we're going to jam our thing in there, and we're going to find out where the spine is on this side, okay? And we're going to do the same thing to this side, all right? Now, if some of you'll notice right down here, I don't know if you can see it or not, I do have my pen mark, all right? Guess what? I use, which is fine by me, but I used an erasable, a friction. I used a friction pen, and I often use a friction pen when marking material because when you set a hairdryer to it, it erases it. Okay, heat, friction, obviously, is what erases the pen. Okay, little tip for you there. If you're working with material, you know, I do it when I'm making quilts. I use those pens to mark my cut lines and all that stuff. Okay, just a little tip. Okay, so we're gonna keep working this, right? You just keep working it. You keep rolling it, okay, to make sure all that glue has spread out evenly, all right? Roll it, roll it, roll it, okay? Now, I would say this is going to take a good 24 hours or more to dry completely, okay? And I dry mine flat, all right? Now, as I'm making it, of course, I will fold it, okay? See how easy it is to fold, right? Super duper easy because we made these little score marks, okay? I fold it over, all right? Now, because the book is wet, all right? I'll show you because it's still wet. I don't know if you can see it. See ever so slightly, if you move this, you can see that score mark move, all right? No problem, okay? No problem. You open it up, you roly-poly again, okay? You keep scoring your little marks here, all right? You just keep scoring your little marks, okay? Spreading it out, folding it up, opening it back up. Here's the back side, rollering it, rollering it. It probably helps like if you have a clean brayer, but yeah, I'm too lazy for that. Okay. And you just keep working it. Now, I'm not saying you need to stay up for 24 hours and work it, but it just helps, you know, get everything while it's just in the beginning stages of drying. Then you fold it again, okay? You can close it, whatever. Now, again, like I said, you can see it's soaking wet in there, okay, with glue. It's soaking wet. So this is not as stable, right? So that's okay, though, because guess what? When it's completely dry, okay, it is completely stable. There is, if you see that, there is no score mark there, okay? No score mark, all right? Let me see if I have another one that I did as well. Okay, here's another one right here. Okay, opens and closes fine. Once it is, no, this isn't the one I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you one that, because those were the ones that I repaired, sorry. Here's one that is just like this one, just using canvas, okay? Oh, that's awesome, Anne. 2 big rolls of canvas. Oh, I'd be in heaven, okay? See, this is completely dry. Did it over the weekend. And if you'll notice, There is no movement here where the score mark is. None. It, because once it dries, it secures that score mark. And then when you go to fit the pages back in, if you want to incorporate the pages, you're going to have your signature sewn into the spine, right? And so the pages will then not hang over the edge. If I hope that makes sense, okay? The other reason I am drawn to these types of spines now is because there's no messing around. It's simple. It's one piece of canvas and it is a piece of recycled cardboard for the spine. Easy peasy. Anyone can do it. Okay, let me tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, anybody can do it. And it just makes a nice, sturdy little book ready to go. Well, after it dries, of course. Like I said, lay it flat on a piece of wax paper, let it dry completely, let it dry, and you're good to go. Now, I might come back and show you when I go to put signatures in, just to let you know how hard it is to get this all through it, but I think it should be fine. I really do. I think it should be fine. Another thing I like about it too is, well, two things. Number one, I said in the ramble session when I mentioned doing the video on these, it's simple. I am a very simple person. I like simple. I like using things that I already have. That's another reason I like it. The other reason too is I can do one of two things with this spine. I can leave it as is and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for me. Or I can decorate the heck out of it, right? All right? I can do so many different things. Let me read your stuff. You saw a YouTube video, Catherine, where the lady glues in a cotton string in that. Oh, you mean in the score part? That's an interesting thought. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. That's cool. Oh, no problem, Susan. I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it. Yeah, you could even, you know what you could do too, and it reminds me of Jerry, and go over and check out Jerry's channel, Recycled Art, Parts for Art. She has a wonderful YouTube channel. You can, if you're on a computer or whatever, if you're on a computer, go over to her name and you'll see the three dots and it'll say go to channel, and you can go to her channel. She has a wonderful Etsy store. She has a great YouTube channel. She has a Facebook page. She is the whole kit and caboodle, people. So yeah, go check Jerry out if you want to. And right now, since we're done and I'm just yammering and my thing hasn't blown up yet, what was I gonna say? Yeah, go ahead and shout out. Like if you have a YouTube channel, shout out that you have a YouTube channel. Shout out if you have an Etsy store or any of that. Just shout it out, shout it out. Yeah, what I was thinking about, Jerry, too, is if like some people want to hide their binding, so if you do the pamphlet stitch for the binding, you could make a snippet roll, a beautiful snippet roll, and glue it right over top of it. You could sew in your signatures, and if you have rosette trim, you can glue it right over top of it. You can glue trim on, this part here, on this part here, and leave this part blank if you want, if you like to see the stitching on the outside of the spine. So many different ways that you can decorate this spine because it's a blank canvas. Oh, I crack myself up, guys. It's a blank canvas, okay? And now you can do whatever you want to it. Okay? So there you have it. Very simple, easy peasy, right? A piece of cardboard, some glue, and a piece of canvas. That's all you need, right? And one of these things. Okay. And again, let it dry completely. Okay. You can come back in and, manipulate it. over the next couple of hours, you come in to switch the laundry over, roll your book one more time, fold it up and down. And tomorrow you'll come out to a book that is complete, ready to go, very sturdy, and yeah, you're good to go. You're good to go. So if anybody has any questions, oh, is it? Yeah, I saw that you had like upholstery around yours. Now, Jerry, did you wrap that upholstery through to the inside as well? Or did you just glue it to the outside? Can you, can I show you a finished one? What do you mean? Like a finished journal? I don't have a finished journal. This is a finished spine, right? And then this is the beginning of a signature that I am going to put in here. These books will have 2 signatures, but no, I do not have a finished. Yeah, I don't have a finished. Oh, okay. So you didn't wrap it all the way around. A finished golden book with Staffola in it. The last golden book that I finished with Staffola in it was sent off to the other side of the world. So yeah, I do not have a finished one. But what I will do is I will make 2 signatures in court. I'll go ahead and show you this one signature since I still haven't blown up yet. How long have I been on for? Oh yeah, I'm fixing to blow up any minute. Sorry if I shook you. Okay, here's like one of the first signatures, and I'm still adding to it. And I've incorporated the original book, okay? And I put some coffee stained or whatever it is, tea stained papers in here. This is just a pretty little piece of tissue paper that I cut to size. I got this decorative tissue paper at the Dollar Tree. Okay, this is just a piece of Christmassy note paper that I purchased online from Jessica Rapp. Here's the book itself. Here is some just stained paper. This I made into like a flip like this. And then in here is a pocket for something. Here's just a crayon page, coloring page, regular page. Hey, Brookie Boo. My Brookie Boo, I'll stay on until I blow up, okay? Because I'm done showing all the thing. I'm just showing you guys what's in a signature. And I still have to add more because I figured out I didn't have music text in here. And like, it's not a journal, right? If it doesn't have music paper. So here's a little baggie that I put in there, still original book. This is a piece of weird stuff I got somewhere. I don't know. It's like fabric-y, tissue-y. I don't know what it is. And this is just scrap paper that I folded up. I'm going to do this again differently, but scrap paper folded up. This is just a cute little card, and it's going to go in the center, and I will probably sew everything in here in the center and then put glue up the sides and make this into a little pocket, right? So it hides the stitching in the center. And that is the first signature. So I have to just go ahead and, make the other signatures, incorporate the second part of the book, and then my 2 signatures will just fit right in here like this, right? Voila. Journal. Oh, no worries, Brooke, at all. I'm surprised my iPad hasn't blown up yet. Okay, you use ticking instead of canvas. Then after the fact, you glued the upholstery fabric on top. Oh, okay. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, go check her out. Brooke, Recreations by Brooke has a YouTube channel also and an Etsy store and a Facebook page. So check her out as well. Make sure you go over to her channel and check it out. Just go to the 3 dots, click on Go To Channel. You will not be bumped off. Bye, Paper Kitty. Bye. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to quickly go back up. You're pretty sure it was Paula. Oh, who put the, Catherine was saying that she's pretty sure Paula, a lady named Paula, was putting into, let me get another book. Because I was mentioning about this very fragile scored part, she was gluing a piece of string in here to fill up that space to make it more sturdy. So that's a great idea. Using the canvas, I mean, I've just found that it's sturdy enough for what I need. That's the repurposed one, or the one I redid. This is just simply one piece of canvas wrapped around and glued on. Okay, I'm just scrolling up to see if I've missed anything. Yeah, well, like Jerry was mentioning, she used ticking, and yeah, that's like canvas. So, yep. Thank you, Jerry. Oh, thanks so much, Brooke. Yeah, try it out. Try it out and see. Try it out and see. It's so simple. I mean, like, I don't understand why I didn't think of this before, seeing as I have a whole bag of canvas. So, yeah, try it out, Anna. Oh, thanks, Brooke. Thanks. Are you calling me super smart? Or am I stinking smart? Oh, golly. Yeah, not reinventing the wheel here, ladies. Not reinventing the wheel, but you know, I mentioned it on a video the other day, asked if you guys wanted to see me, you know, recreate the spine and how simple it was, and you guys said yes, so here I am. You're very welcome, Patty. You're very welcome. Oh, thanks. Thanks. You're cute too, Brookie Boo. Yep. So you, again, wait like at least a day for this to completely dry, because you have so much glue on here. It's completely saturated the cardboard, and it's very flexible and delicate right now. So like the delicate flower that it is, you need to just leave it flat somewhere and let her dry, okay? Let her dry. Go in here and smush these down, all right? And you're good to go, okay? I mean, talk about simple. I just, you know, I could probably crank out 10 of these things in you know, like an hour. I mean, it's so super easy. Will you stitch through the spine using pamphlet stitch for your signatures? Yes, I will. Yep. I will take my trusty, very old awl. I will measure out where I want the two signatures to be. I will punch my 3 holes. Actually, it'll be 6 holes because it's 2 signatures. So I'll punch my 6 holes with this, and then I will go ahead and sew in my signatures using a pamphlet stitch. And then on the back, you'll be able to see the stitching on the back. And then I can either choose to cover this up with a snippet roll or rosette, leave it blank, only decorate these front and back parts, you know, whatever I want. And I can very simply choose to leave it just like this. I think this looks beautiful. I like plain. I like simple. So yes, I will be using the pamphlet stitch to sew my signatures in, yes. Okay. Any other questions? Because I've been on for at least an hour, almost an hour, and I haven't blown up yet, but I don't want to blow up. I want to be able to say goodbye and have a great day and all that kind of good stuff. You're very welcome, Anna. Very welcome. Thank you for coming over and watching. Yeah, well, I can't wait to see my finished journals either, let me tell you, okay? Yes. You guys go over to Bag Full of Treasures too. She has a channel, Bag Full of Treasure, Anna. She has a channel as well with some really great stuff on it. So no problem. Rosalba, no problem at all. My pleasure. My pleasure. I can't wait to see him either. I think I already said that, but yeah, who knows? They probably won't get done till next year, sometime next year. I'm not making them for this year. I am making them simply because I enjoy making them. I don't sell my work. I don't have an Etsy store, so I will basically have 5 Christmas journals on my shelf. I just do it because I like to. That's all. I just do it because I like to. And my girlfriend comes over and we craft we craft while she's here. And she actually uses her Christmas journals. I do not. I just enjoy making them. Yeah, I know. I'm weird. No problem. No problem, Brooke. Thanks for coming. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming. I'm so glad you caught me too, Jerry. I'm glad you got the notification because so many people, that's been like messing up. It's been messing up for people. So, again, I'll do the spiel again. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on my channel if you enjoy my videos or what you see. Hit the subscribe button and also hit that little bell because that will then send you notifications to let you know that I am on live or a new video has come up. If you're new here and you don't know about my channel, I have a lot of different videos on my channel. Typically, this is called a Fobonichi. It is a written daily journal that I do. I have some 133 flip throughs of 20 some books on there. If you want to look at that, I have ramble sessions that I put out every Monday. I have some tutorials. I have some live streams. So yeah, go ahead and peruse my channel if you want. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, the bell, and the thumbs up. I never say that, and I feel weird saying it, but yeah, go ahead and hit the thumbs up or hit the thumbs down if you didn't like it. That's okay by me. Do what you want. Let me read. Well, I'm glad it's not weird. Wait, yes, I do have sleeves on. I know you've never seen it. I wore this out walking this morning because it was a very chilly, like 52 or 54 degrees. So I was a bit chilled. I was still in my tennis skirt though. So, I had bare legs. Oh, well, that's great, Catherine. Good for you. I stopped making them. I still could make some more. The Christmas ornaments. She's talking about the crochet Christmas ornaments I was making because I was gonna make them for my daughter's class, and then she's like, "No, they're not gonna want a Christmas ornament." So I said, "Fine, I'm not gonna make any more. I'll just decorate my own tree with them." Yes, good for you, Catherine. They're super fun to make too, and so easy. So easy. And I'm like basically a beginning crocheter, like I just started this year, and I love it. But those are really easy. Yes, you have a great day too. You have a great day too, Patty. Yeah, I know. I need to organize my craft room too. I need to keep moving my hands so that I can see whether I've locked up or blown up or burned up. Yes, have fun organizing. I'm going to have to organize probably this weekend. Ew. Yep. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And no trolls today. Fascinating. Yeah, absolutely, Catherine. That's like the best part about it, right? You don't have to go out and buy extra stuffing. Or weave the ends in because goodness knows, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to teach my dog how to weave ends in so that he can do that for me, especially for my king size blanket I'm making now. Oy. Oh my gosh, you just got it right now that I'm live. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I really don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's all wacky and weird. I don't know. It's weird. And we're in the same time zone. I mean, I don't think that should matter anyway. That's really odd. Anywho, yep, take some time to check out everybody's channel. Like I said, go over to the three dots, click on them, or simply hover over their name and it'll come up go to channel. You won't get bumped off here. You can go to their channel and see what it's about. Recreations has a great channel. Bag Full of Treasure has a great channel. Recycle Parts for Art has a great channel. No, I know. Now you know how I feel, Brooke. I'm late to everything. I'm late to everybody's live. But it's always fun to go no matter how much time I have. It's always fun to get on somebody's live. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for doing all that you do, you guys on your channels and everything. You're very welcome, Catherine. You are very welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. It's just soup. I am all about the simple, all right? Should I say that I'm simple? That probably is not, yeah, that doesn't sound right. Oh, golly. Again, trying, it doesn't take much to amuse me, but yes, a very simple way to put a book together. Very simple way. Hey, Tessa. I'm glad you found out that I was here today too, but we're getting ready to leave because my iPad's probably fixing to blow up. Oh, thanks so much, Catherine. I really appreciate it. That's very sweet of you to say. Hit the share button. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much, Jerry. You're sweet. No problem. No problem, Rosalba. I'm still having a hard time saying your name. Hey, Carla. Quick hi and bye because I think I'm about fixing to burn up here shortly. I've been on for a while. Yeah, you're going to have to catch it later. Sorry. Thank you so much, though. Thank you so much. Carla has a great channel, too. Check her out. She has a great Etsy store. Check her out. Check her out. And anybody else on here that I am not aware of because my brain is frozen, go ahead and check out everybody's channel or go ahead and type in the comments that hey, over there, I have a channel. Check me out. Go for it. Yep. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell if you want notifications and do the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Oh, you have a sale going on now, too. Ooh, good for you. Good luck with that, Carla. I'll have to check it out. Hi from Florida. Hi, Madeline. Yep, I'm in Florida, too. It's a beautiful day out. You'll be going live at 6 p.m. tonight. Ooh, yay. Okay. Brooke is in the house. She's been in the house a few minutes. So, yep, head on over to her channel tonight. Well, head on over there right now and, check her out. And then so if you subscribe, when you subscribe to her channel and hit the bell on her channel, it will notify you when she goes live, which is 6 p.m. tonight, which is right when we sit down to have dinner or I'm making dinner. So you know me, boo. I will be there if I can. Rosa Alba. It's two names in one. Okay, Rosa Alba. All right, good. Thank you for clarifying that. Oh, I'm sorry, Carla. Yeah, I'm sorry. Glad you were able to pop in though. Rosa Alba. Okay, great. Oh, okay. So tonight you're going to be working on the December daily. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Yeah, head on over to her if you want to see her beautiful December daily. Oh, over to Brooke. Oh, you got us all, Anna. Good. All right, great. Thanks, Carla. Thanks for coming back. Thanks. Or Rosie. Okay, Rosie. I had an Aunt Rosie, and I loved her to pieces, and I spent one summer up in New York with her, and it was the best summer of my life, and I learned how to quilt. You're going to do a live soon as well, Jerry? Good. Oh, okay, on a page in your December journal. Cool. All right, well, I'll keep an eye out. It is a beautiful name, Rosie. Yeah, pop on over, Jerry, to Brooke's channel. She's got great stuff, and she always has, her lives are so great. They are so much fun. Oh my goodness. So much fun. All right, well, I'm going to get going before I get embarrassingly chopped off or my thing burns up and it just abruptly ends without saying a proper goodbye. So I will wish you all a wonderful rest of your day and have a great rest of your week. And yeah, I probably will not be on live until next year, possibly. We'll see. I don't know. I will be here next week, though, so maybe I'll pop on live next week. Who knows? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody. All you guys, too. Kisses and hugs to everyone. Thanks again for being here. And I'll catch you all real soon. Bye. Have a great day.